Changes are occurring as we speak. Dale Howard-Chuck's come. They're talking about Brian Noonan, Jeff Courtnall, and Grant Fuhr. What do you think of, first of all, the Howard-Chuck deal, and then the deals that are supposedly coming up?
Well, I think they're all very good and very positive for the hockey club. We've got Dale Howard-Chuck, and I think just his name and number speak for himself. They're just fantastic. He's done everything that anybody could ever dream of in this league, except for win a cup, and that's why we've brought him here to help everyone achieve that here in St. Louis. And Jeff Courtnall and Brian Noonan. I think Jeff Courtnall is a proven, as far as I'm concerned, a superstar quality player in this league. He's very successful in the playoffs, and that's the most important thing. And Brian Noonan's a young, talented player that will surprise a lot of the fans.
Now, what other changes do you think will be made? I mean, that's a lot of changes, but last season couldn't get past the first round. Do you think there's going to be more of an overhaul, or what else do you think you see happening?
Well, there's no question about it. I see a lot more things happening when you bring in all these people. Somebody's going to have to go, and so I think there's going to be a few changes. I couldn't tell you what they're going to be, but there's obviously got to be more changes, and they'll probably happen here very shortly.
This was your first season with Keenan, and last summer, everybody thought, is Brett going to be here till October? And you were the one who flourished under him. How do you think that went, your first season with Mike Keenan?
It was great. You know what? I finally learned a lot about myself as a player and a person, given the chance to do the things that I've always wanted to do here in St. Louis, and having that thrust upon me, it was a challenge for me to prove that I could do it after talking about it all these years, and I did it, and I was very proud of my season, and hopefully have a better one with a full schedule this time.
Right, and now this is like the first summer in about 4 summers your name is not in trade rumors. Every summer we've heard, oh, Brett Hull's going here for Gretzky or whatever. This is the first summer. Do you finally feel at home here in St. Louis?
Well, I always have. With the managerial troubles that I went through last summer, that was a pain, but I certainly never wanted to leave St. Louis. Great city with great fans, and I've kind of started something here in St. Louis and I'd like to finish it here.
And what was your opinion on the Mike Shanahan firing? It was very surprising at the most. What was your opinion on that?
Well, to be honest, I think it's asinine how they could let Mike go and Susie go when they are so respected around the league and within the community, and the way they've made this team flourish over the years. I mean, it's asinine to me, but I don't make those decisions, and neither do they, and hopefully one day they'll be back, and I don't know how that'll work, but I think over the long run they'll realize the mistakes they made.
And what do you think the effect will be on the team on the ice?
As much as I love both of them, it's not going to have any effect. They're great friends, but when it comes down to the ice, whether you're having family trouble or friend trouble or financial trouble, it doesn't matter. When you go on the ice, you're playing for the guy next to you, and that's all that matters.
And so the outlook for next season, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, that's you can't predict anything because of injuries and whatnot, but ask me again come training camp, and I might have a little better answer for you.
We thank Brett Hull, always a class individual, always a fun interview to do, nice guy.
And he's right on about Mike Shanahan.
Correct. All right, talk a little baseball, just a teeny bit. Don't tune away because we're going to do trivia and give away prizes, so you'll want to stay, but we have to talk about it to give the Cardinals their whatever.